All right, let's get into the boy himself, Julian Edelman. Did you watch his retirement video?
I didn't. No,
It stunk.
Didn't I? I haven't watched. All I heard is that I know he failed a physical and then he retired after that.
Yeah, he failed a physical. Patriots terminated his contract, and then he retired. Which the fact that he even took the physical makes me think that his ass would have gotten out there anyway with whatever was broken on him. I don't know if they've announced what aspect of the physical he failed, but
yeah,
he made a dumb video where he put a director's chair out on Gillette Field, and they film him for like 30 seconds, just kind of taking it all in, looking at the stadium while they play audio clips of Edelman highlights. Like, Edelman, how did he make that catch? Oh my God, the greatest postseason receiver in the history of national football, or whatever. And he's just kind of looking around. And then it's like, I don't know if he was in a rush. I don't know if Bill Belichick only gave him like 8 minutes. Or
I was just going to say, do you think that once they're like, well, you don't technically work here, you could rent it out? I don't know.
Yes, I think he gave it one take, and he sounded all chopped up and like kind of nervous and dumb. And it was just not pulled off very well. But great receiver. Do you remember that $100,000 bet he had with Tom Brady at the Kentucky Derby? That's what I think. Whenever I think of Edelman, he was holding a tiny football.
Throwing a football at what did he have? He could throw it farther or throw it and hit something?
He had to hit a sign on a building with a tiny football, and it was like real far away. But remember, he was drafted as a quarterback.
Yeah, he's a blue collar guy where it's like he was drafted as a quarterback. I think he was undrafted. He played quarterback in college. So, okay, he like went late in the thing, played quarterback, I think at Kent State or something. Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know, man. It's these guys, because the kind of what we were talking about before, what the thing on the docket is whether or not he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and first of all, I'm so sick of sports media. I kind of checked in again to see what everybody else was saying about Edelman, and everybody's like, the fact that you would even pose this question on the day he retired is disrespectful. Can't the guy have a day? And it's like he's a millionaire. Every day is his day. Who gives a shit? I'm sure it's not hurting his feelings that people. And then the other thing. So everybody starts off their premise with it's disrespectful to even talk about this right now. And they end with, but the fact that you even are having this conversation says how damn fine of a football player he was. And people get like, they're really wrapped up in Edelman. Edelman's kind of cool though, because he's like the Jewish representative of the NFL. And it's like, if you know anything about football, there's quite a few people who, don't have the best opinion of the Jewish people. And so it's really nice of him to kind of hold the NFL's hand through learning how to not be anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
That was probably his biggest contribution to the NFL, honestly.
Yeah. Well, you got Miko Grimes being like, well, we the real Jews.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. I don't think anyone's arguing who's the real people, but
usually when you hear somebody arguing about who's real Jews or not, they're not like us.
They're not. Yeah. They're not like, no, I swear it's us, not you.
But never made a Pro Bowl. Can you get into the Hall of Fame if you've never made a Pro Bowl?
That's a good question. And it's also his stats aren't really that unbelievable. I mean,
3,000 yard seasons. A lot of receivers have had 3,000 yard seasons.
Yeah, but I mean, only 36 career touchdowns. That's not that impressive.
Yeah, it's like I understand the guy crushed it in the playoffs, but
he only had 5 playoff touchdowns.
But also, like, not very many Patriots didn't crush it in the playoffs. I mean, James White won a Super Bowl. He scored a Super Bowl winning overtime. The only overtime Super Bowl game ever was the Falcons Patriots, and James White ran that touchdown in. Most people don't even know who James White is. Like, look at Malcolm Butler's just got cut a second time. He picked off Russell Wilson in the end zone there. Like, yeah, Patriots players kill it in the playoffs because they're a good team. So, Wes Welker killed it. Danny Amendola killed it. I don't know. To me, it's like, no way.